welcome to, well, I've fucking forgotten the name of the podcast. I'm going to start again. Fuck.
It's not them's writing words.
It's not them's writing words. I was literally going to say that. And I'm going to leave this recording, and I'm probably going to leave it in the podcast, because the long COVID brain fog is real. What the fuck is this podcast? What are we recording? Would I lie to you?
Would I lie to you?
Yeah, would I lie to you?
At least I know
Right.
we can swear.
Fuck off. Yes, we can. Okay, 30 seconds in. Yeah, we're going well. Hello and welcome to Would I Lie to You, a podcast in which a bunch of pony folks try to convince each other that we are both liars and truth tellers. My name is Scribbler. I have a cold, and I will be your moderator today. Joining me today we have Cerridwen. Do we have a Cerridwen?
Do we have
Hello.
Hello.
Cerridwen.
Timing.
Cerridwen, where are you?
I'm glad you can edit this stuff. So it'll be like seamless when she comes back.
You're assuming that I'm not going to leave all of this in.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the only thing in the channel is just Cerridwen saying the word fuck. All lowercase.
You gotta say it with passion. It'd be like,
But it's lowercase, so there's no, like,
yes, but there's a passionate way to do that. There's like, it's fuck.
There you go.
Passion.
Yeah.
More passion. More energy.
Well, passion doesn't necessarily equate energy. I know that most
It
people
does in this.
think it does, but fuck.
Hello.
There we go.
There you are.
Yay!
Yay!
We said enough of the magic word, and she came back.
Yay.
Hooray, you stopped
there?
Yamcha
Can
posing on the floor.
This curse.
It's backsplash, not forward splash.
Backsplash.
Oh.
Did you mean backslash? Because you said
Yes.
backsplash.
I heard splash.
I was like, why are you remodeling your kitchen at this time of night?
Blame it on the cat.
Okay, well, yeah, that fits pretty well. Where is my cat? My cat's in a McDonald's bag right now, so okay.
Meow.
Living its best life.
He is. This is a very old McDonald's bag that he won't let us throw away because he likes to sleep in it.
Reject
Aw.
cheeseburger. Reject cheeseburger, become cheeseburger.
You can't tell this is a group of neurodivergent people. We cannot stay on task.
Yeah. Right, okay, so we'll start again. Joining me today, we have Cerridwen,
Howdy doodles, chicken noodles.
Clever Hooves,
Howdy.
Doodlejinx,
Hello.
Midori,
I don't have a cute greeting. Hello.
and Xena.
Hey there.
Xena and I are the only ones who've played this before, so I'm going to explain the rules for the benefit of our listeners and the benefit of the players.
Yay.
This is Would I Lie to You, a game in which we are trying to convince each other that we are all telling the absolute truth all the time, even though sometimes we're telling increasingly elaborate lies.
I thought
It
Karen
is a
would have done
game.
this.
Oh, yes, you have. Sorry, Cerridwen, I've completely forgot you there.
It's fine.
Meh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm going to blame the brain fog because that's
She's
going to
just
get
forgettable, that's all.
Blame the
fuck
brain.
off. No, yeah, I'm blaming the brain.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Round one is home truths. A participant reads out a statement about themselves, and the opposing panelists have to decide whether it is truth or a lie. You're allowed to interrogate them reading the statement, and if it's a lie, they must think of a response on the spot to convince the others that it is true. We're going to have about 2 to 3 minutes of people interrogating before they have to vote, and then we'll find out if it's a truth or a lie, and there are points involved. Although, let's be honest, the points are pretty immaterial, except for somebody to have bragging rights at the end. Do we all understand the rules?
I think so.
Yes, but I'm really bad at lying, so I'm scared.
You might be at a disadvantage in this game, then.
Hmm.
We shall
Wait,
see.
We shall see.
Do you like present us with the prompt?
I sent
somewhere?
it to you via DM in Discord.
Ah, okay.
That's why I needed the stuff via Discord, because I'll send you a statement. You have to read it out exactly as I've written it. Sometimes I might have rephrased things so that it's a little less identifiable as a truth or a lie. And then people will interrogate you based on that.
Got it.
So in order to make sure that this goes smoothly, it'll go Cerridwen and Xena first, because they've played before, and then everybody else once you've got a swing for this, okay?
You assume we remember, but yeah.
Okay.
I suck at this.
Okay, so between the two of you, who wants to go first, Cerridwen or Xena? I'll give you the
Xena.
choice.
Well,
Well,
what
you
do
should have been
mean?
quicker
You
there,
can-
Xena.
Yeah, you can. You selected me. Okay, fair enough.
Congratulations, you've been voluntold.
Our
Ooh,
nominations
I like
are
that
for
word.
Xena.
Ooh, I like that.
I
portmanteau
choose
word.
you, Xena.
Right, okay.
I've had an extremely weird life, so let's see how this goes.
So, Xena, there is your statement. So, Xena, you're going first. Read out the statement as it is written, and then people will ask you questions. Go.
Okay, quote unquote. I sold a bag of guns to a police officer in a car park.
Sold?
Yes.
How much? How much money did you get?
About £500, I guess.
And what kind of guns?
Specify.
Were they water guns? Were they like with
Airsoft
actual
guns?
bullets?
They were air rifles and air pistols.
Ah.
Why were they buying it?
Why were they buying them? I guess because they wanted them.
Okay, how did they know to get them from you, or was this just clandestine?
There's like kind of like, you know how you have in America you have that that loose sort of marketplace websites, right, where you can like meet up with people.
So like Craigslist.
Oh yeah, that's it. Gumtree in the UK. It's a site like that, but for guns, I guess.
Deliveroo for guns.
Wait, Gumtree.
Deliveroo.
It's Gumtree.
Gumtree.
Gumtree. I wish it was named that.
See, America has missed a trick by not having a website called Gumtree.
Oh my god.
Well, it sounds like a very interesting tree to harvest. You're just like cutting guns off of it.
What you do is you start off with a bullet and you put it in the ground, and then up sprouts a gun tree.
And if you're really, really, really unfortunate, as it sprouts up, it shoots you.
Oh no.
Oh shoot, I dropped one of the gun fruits. Oh, that's okay, it wasn't ripe enough yet.
I see the 55 Magners are coming in nicely this season.
There is a guntree.com, but it's not what you're describing.
Oh, stop. Is there actually?
Oh dear, no. What is Gumtree.com?
It's a range in Maryland.
Oh.
Okay, that's a well-chosen name, but not nearly as fun as our idea.
How did you find out they were a police officer?
They ID'd themselves when we did the transaction.
Uh-huh. Was it daytime or nighttime?
It was daytime.
Did you get in trouble?
No.
Because I'm just imagining, like, this is the... In America, this would be shot in, like, blue lighting at night with everybody looking around over their shoulders and interesting music playing and people going, you got the stuff. And here it's just like, there you go, mate, in a bright car park in the middle of the day.
Just in a
It's the
McDonald's
British
car
thing
park.
ever.
Scribbler, you're the host. Why are you asking questions?
I am allowed to do whatever the fuck I want because of my podcast.
You know, fair enough.
I can't earn points. That's about the only thing I can't do.
I just imagine them sat in a Tesco's car park, just like, all right, mate.
Yeah.
Along with their, the £5 meal deal, it's like, here's some guns.
She's trying to confuse us, throw us off, complete the illusion. Don't
That's
believe Scribbler.
literally what I'm here for. I'm here to organise you and disorganise you.
Buy 10, get a
Oh,
bag of
goody.
chips free.
We got like 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left to ask me a question or something.
Yeah, you do indeed.
Shit. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
5, 4, 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Okay, time to cast your votes. So, Cerridwen, do you think that Xena is telling the truth or lying?
Well, no, it's a lie. It's got to be a lie.
Clever Hooves, is he telling the truth or lying?
I honestly don't know, but I'm going
Gotta
to go
cast
with
through?
lie. I'm going to go with lie.
Okay, so Cerridwen and Clever both reckon it's a lie. Doodlejinx?
Smells like a lie to me.
Midori?
No, I'm the last one, and I got to choose between being contrarian or not.
Do it.
Quick
What do you
shot.
But it seems like such a lie.
Go with the gut.
Lie,
2. What did you
Go
say?
with the gut.
lie.
Lie. Xena, was it truth or a lie?
It was true.
Oh, all of you are wrong. Nobody gets a point.
I should have been contrarian.
You guys didn't ask enough questions. The police officer owned a gun range, and I have a gun license here in the UK.
Well, we asked you why he wanted it.
You said, why is he buying it? Like,
Yes.
He said because he wanted them. That's
Yeah,
that's
it is true.
So if that's the kind of answer you're going to give, it's like, well, okay.
The
Like-
whole thing is we're trying to
Wait,
fool
if you
each
said
other into not
what
getting
was
points.
he going to use them for? I would have said to use them at a gun range.
This is the nature of this podcast, guys.
You've got
the
to
way
drill
you
down.
phrase things is really important. This is why we needed to have alumnus go first. Speaking of, Cerridwen.
See, I feel like if I'd asked what you're going to use them for, you'd be like, well, he was going to shoot them.
He was going to do the bang bangs.
I mean, that would have been more sarcastic, I guess.
Yeah, see?
Right, okay. Cerridwen, read out your statement.
I once accidentally handed my own house keys into lost property, and by the time I realised, I had to convince a new attendant to give them back.
Like an attendant as in somebody like at the front desk or something?
The person in charge of lost property.
Ah.
Is this in like an apartment sort of situation?
So this is like work related.
Work related, like so your house keys, but it was you turned them into a lost property at work station.
So I was handing in like some other keys that I had collected up, but I accidentally mixed in my own keys instead. I'm clever like that.
She didn't like she wasn't at a house. I'm presuming
So-
she was at work.
You said,
when this
you
happened.
said that you were handing in a bunch of keys that you found, as well as your own, by mistake?
Yeah, so I work at a museum, not going to say which one, and somebody else had lost some keys. And it got juggled and jingled in with my own keys. My brain streams were crossing, and I accidentally gave in my own keys, and I kept their keys.
How do you get to work?
Okay.
Did you not notice when you went to unlock your bike or car?
I walk. So, yeah, locked my home.
Did you convince them that you had the wrong keys and, get them to swap them back?
Yeah, kind of. They didn't know me very well, so like, you sure this is your keys? Convince me, like, tell me the color, tell me the make. I was like, yeah, oh shit, do I remember my house keys? Oh shit, is it Yale or is it... Because you have to give a description of the keys and what is on the keychain.
When did you notice they were your keys and that they were missing?
When I tried to put them in the door.
Oh.
Do you keep your keys in your pockets or... Oh shit, fucking ambulance.
The Popo are here for you, Xena.
That's an ambulance. Do you keep the keys in a pocket or do you put them in like a
I put
handbag
them in
or
my
something?
handbag, so it wasn't like I could like suddenly whip them out and go, oh shit.
Do you have ID for your job?
Yeah, we have. But I had to identify my keys, but I couldn't remember what my keys.
No, I mean, do you have like a little badge or like some kind of thing that identifies that you're staff
Yeah,
at your job?
they could identify that I was a staff there, but it was the problem of identifying my keys to prove that they are my keys instead of like saying, yeah, if that makes sense.
So they were skeptical of a fellow coworker trying to claim someone else's keys.
Because they're like, well, what if they know this person and they take those keys and they track them down and they go into their home? We don't know what the circumstances are. We can't give you your keys.
See,
That's
anybody
a
that I've
legitimate
ever-
thing. Like, you don't know what your co-workers are capable of.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess because I live in Canada, we're all like, we don't care enough. If a coworker's like, oh, I left my key, I trust my coworker. I wouldn't think that they're like nefarious or, have that latent skepticism.
I can think of several co-workers I've had in the past that I would not have trusted with a dirty tissue, let alone my house keys.
Oh my god.
Previous places I have worked, not my current establishment, but previous places, yeah, no way would I have trusted them with keys to my house.
So was there no identifying factors on the key ring or anything to separate them from your regular keys?
They both had a yellow band on them, and that was all I could remember.
Okay, time to vote,
They-
people.
I
They
don't
both
look at
have
my
a
keys
yellow
enough to go,
band.
yes, it's the one with the Yale, and it has a blue nail polish on it.
I'm gonna say it's
Right.
true.
Okay, so Xena says true. Midori?
I think this is a lie still.
Doodlejinx?
I'm gonna say true.
Clever?
Again, I was so wrong last time, but now I don't know. I'll say true.
Cerridwen? Truth or lie?
Lie.
So only Midori gets a point! Midori
Oh,
is
no.
currently in the lead with 1 point, whereas all the rest of you fuckers have only got 0.
Damn it.
Damn.
Right, so did the rest of you kind of get the idea of this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have a volunteer as tribute to go next?
Shouldn't we like go in order or?
We should do, but this is me establishing the order.
Oh,
Because we kind
okay.
of went out of order by going Xena, Cerridwen.
Well, I'll
Well,
volunteer.
it wraps around like that.
Yeah,
so
I'll volunteer.
if we do
and
that, then it means Midori, Clever, then Doodlejinx if we're doing wraparound.
Well, wouldn't it?
No.
Wouldn't it be Clever next?
No, because we started at the bottom, boomeranged up to the top, which means we've got to go back down again, which makes it Midori, then back up to Clever, then Doodlejinx is right in the middle.
It's interesting how your mind works.
This is
Yeah.
indeed how my mind works. So Midori, you're next. I am podcast host. I am Rob Brydon. I have spoken.
That
Midori,
makes no sense.
Chaos.
Okay.
Bring on the
it
chaos.
makes no sense to you. Right, Midori, I am
Embrace
sending you your
chaos.
statements.
Benevolentical order. Wee!
Damn.
There is no order here. There is only chaos.
War never changes.
Right, so I guess I'm next.
You
Or-
can do it. We
Okay,
believe in
Midori,
you.
I've sent you your statement. Read it through, and then when you've read it through, read it out loud.
Don't worry, it's just a game.
Yeah,
We're only-
this is all in fun.
Yeah, we're just judging you really, really
It's
tightly.
just a theory.
You and the entire internet is just judging you.
Well, the 5,000 hits that we have per podcast, we're doing quite well last time, but it's a limited audience who are going to be judging us.
That's
and to be
true.
honest, I think some of them are all. I think a lot of those hits might just be me.
Damn, dude.
I once did something completely inappropriate whilst under the influence of an anesthetic.
What did you do?
Well, let's just say that I touched someone very inappropriately.
Who's the someone?
It was one of the dentists.
Was this a female or male dentist?
It was female.
What was their
Oh, yeah.
reaction?
Well, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I have several metal rods in my lower jaw now.
As a
Oh my.
result,
Did they punch you?
I don't know. I have a chin now for some reason. I did it before this.
Was that why you were going into the dentist?
Well, I was getting some teeth disjointment taken care of for, I had an overbite. I don't know if it was an overbite or an underbite. All I knew is that the front of my teeth didn't close all the way, so I could literally fit my pinky between my teeth
ooh,
while they were closed.
Oh,
And this was to fix this?
This was to fix this.
And so,
So-
what, did they gas you or did they give you
Oh,
injection?
yeah. Oh yeah, they definitely gassed me.
did they break your jaw to make this happen?
Yes.
ooh.
Oh, no wonder you weren't anesthetic.
Does gas just make you horny?
I think she was slightly out of it. I got to admit, I don't remember what I was given when I was out of it, having teeth removed. So,
Did they not
But-
inject any?
But normally you have to okay the anesthetic.
I was out of it for most of it, but that was just this brief loopy ass period during the whole thing.
Yeah, because the gas would be general anesthetic instead of localized, so that would have those effects.
How did the person
Um,
react? Did they tell you off?
Did you get a smack on the wrist?
I mean, it didn't go the other way, I assume.
I mean, whatever they said, it didn't sound like much to me. It was like.
So how do you remember this? Did someone tell you about this after?
Yes, my father did, because he was the one that took me in for the whole thing.
Did he find it funny, or...
Oh, he thought it was fucking hilarious, but that's the kind of guy he was.
Wow. Right, guys, you have about 30 seconds, and then we're going to vote.
Did you go back to this dentist and did they comment on it in the future?
No. Thankfully, this was the last time that I've actually. I went to a different dentist for the follow-up stuff with my my teeth, but yeah, this was just for this procedure.
Okay, time to vote. So, Cerridwen,
This sweet potato is, I think it's true.
Clever, lying or telling the truth?
I think there are aspects of this that are true, but I think overall it's a lie.
Doodlejinx?
I'm gonna say true.
And Xena?
I feel like I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to say true.
Midori, is it lie or truth?
There are aspects of it that are true, but it is overall a lie.
There we go.
Damn
So
it.
Clever's got a point.
I should get a point and a half for getting it that exact.
Yes, basically, the prompt that Scribbler gave me, like immediately when she gave it to me, I was just like, "Oh, I fucking hate you."
She's literally just typed to me, "I hate you."
So I transitioned it into the occasion that I got teeth disjointment surgery. Like all that stuff was true, but I was
You didn't
completely
feel up
black.
on the dentist.
I didn't feel up the dentist.
Like, break my jaw and let
So-
me feel your titty.
So really,
Like,
I still have half a
Damn.
point.
No, I'm Rob Brydon says you have to get it completely right.
Ah, boob.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Right.
I even actually do have metal rods in my lower jaw, and I now have a chin after the surgery because my dad, being the masculine asshole that he is, told them to reshape my jaw to give me a chin to make me more masculine.
Fuck that guy.
Aw.
5 years later, I realized that I'm fucking female and I hate this thing now.
Aww. Aww.
That
It's
sucks.
okay, you're still beautiful.
Yeah.
Still adorable.
Yep, very midorable.
Thank you,
Midorable.
guys.
Right.
Okay, you can stop
Clever?
saying it.
Now it's clever.
Clever's turn. So Clever, I'm sending you your statement.
Will I know if it's true or false?
It's a lie. It's a lie.
You will know because you sent me
Lie.
the true ones, remember?
Right.
That was why
Lie.
I asked for the statements. So
Got
that
it.
I'll either give you one of your statements or one of my statements, and you have to treat both as true while you're saying it.
Got
So
it.
there is yours.
All right. I once stepped on a crack and broke my mother's back.
Okay, where was this crack located?
It was on the sidewalk on my way home from school.
How did this result in your mother's back breaking?
Yeah, this.
So, you've all heard the rhyme, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's something that translates across the pond, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Because if this was just an Americanism, this would not make a lot of sense. So, this was like, I must have been in grade 3, I think, grade 4. I don't truly remember the exact age that I was, but I was testing out the theory like, you know, a good little scientist should. Like, you step on a crack, it's not going to break you. That's ridiculous. That's just heresy or superstition. And then I was a latchkey kid, and when I got home, it was not unusual for no one to be there, but it was unusual that no one came home for quite some time afterwards. And later, I would find out that as I was jumping on every crack on the way home, trying to prove that jumping on cracks doesn't do anything to a person's mother's back, that my mom had actually been admitted to the hospital with back spasms. And it was kind of like, of course, that happened to me that way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. So your mum's back wasn't actually broken. It was
Yeah,
just
well,
back spasms.
Is she
yeah,
okay
spasms.
now?
I mean, define okay. I mean,
Oh, can she lift it?
I mean,
Can she walk around?
I mean, she recovered. She recovered, you know, from that. But I mean, now we're like many years ahead of time, and time has caught up. So she's not exactly the most mobile person now. I don't personally take
bless.
responsibility for that, because I believe that it was just one infinite coincidence. But at the time, it was still like, really?
How long was she in the hospital for?
It was hours. It was hours. They gave her, I don't know what they gave her. I mean, my parents didn't really ever tell me. I assume they gave her some kind of muscle relaxant, something for pain control, and sent her home. But it was bad enough that my dad had to go pick her up and take her in.
Did you tell your mother about this? The stepping on the crack?
I
and
never
stuff?
actually told her about it, actually. Never.
Does she still suffer from chronic pain?
I mean, she did before. She actually had polio as a kid, and she has post-polio syndrome. So there's lots of stuff that she's got as a result.
How old were you?
Oh, it was like between grade 3 and grade 4, so however old that is.
Did you avoid cracks from that day forward?
For several weeks afterwards, I would not. I was actually had my head down looking for every crack, but I eventually got out of that.
Did you spread this news to your friends at school and such?
I was too embarrassed, and I think a little bit. What's the word? I didn't think anyone would really believe me, and even if they did, I didn't want to own up to that.
Okay, time to vote, people. Right, so Cerridwen, do you think that he is lying or telling the truth?
I feel like it could be true. I'm sorry if it is true.
Doodlejinx, what do you reckon?
I'm sorry if it is true, but I'm going to say it's a lie.
Midori?
I think that it's a lie.
And Xena?
I'm going to say lie.
Clever, is it lie or truth?
100% true.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Only Cerridwen got a point. The rest of you were all too nice.
God damn it.
Damn it, Clever.
It's like Vladdy's story all over again.
It is, isn't it? It's Vladdy's dad's having a seizure story all over again. And for those listening, go and listen to the second episode of this podcast to find out what the fuck that was about.
It's so sad.
Damn, I hope your mum's okay.
He's just dancing,
again,
Mum.
Yeah, she's...
The cerebral palsy thing, not cerebral palsy, the...
epilepsy.
Polio?
Polio, yeah, that gave me vibes that it might be true, but I just couldn't.
Well, no. I'm not one for superstition. I'm actually very anti-superstition, and I was even as a kid, and that's kind of what I was trying to prove with it. And then that happened, and I was like, of course that happened. Like that. It's like the one time I decided to actually test it out that this giant coincidence happens, and of course those of you who are superstitious might be shouting from the back, of course it did happen because and thus.
Well, we heard it here first. Clever likes breaking his mother's back. No,
I never said I enjoyed
It's
it.
just all...
intentionally stamped on every gap in the in the cul-de-sac.
It's just supernatural
I
sod
stayed
law.
away from them for weeks.
It is. It's very much an example of Sod or Murphy's Law. Right.
Yes.
Doodlejinx's turn. Doodlejinx, I have sent you your statement. We'll read it out, and we'll figure out whether or not you're lying or telling the truth.
Okay, so, quote, my nickname at school was Ear Sniffer.
Ear
Sniffer.
sniffer.
Yeah.
So how'd you
Okay.
earn
Ear
that
sniffer.
one?
Oh, God. So I remember it was back when I was in primary school, and for some reason, I remember it was during science class, and I don't know why, but there was this one girl that always used to sit really, really close to me, and oh my God, like, honestly, I swear she never wore deodorant at all.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I was trying to tell her something, and I was like leaning over to her, and I was trying to whisper in her ear. I was like, you kind of need to put something on because you absolutely stink, right? But all the other kids, because it was during a lesson, and obviously the teacher was teaching, nobody was really paying attention. So, and plus all the lights were out. So,
Sounds a little romantic.
No, I know. Just put on a bit of George Michael. No. And yeah, so I was leaning over trying to tell her something, but all the other kids could see just me leaning over, and they all just started spreading this rumor that I like sniffing ears. So yeah, my nickname in school was Ear Sniffer.
So what grade was this?
Oh, this was like year 8. So, oh god, so in England, it's we have like when you start secondary
It's
school,
about 13?
year 7.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
like
it's 12 to
13.
13. In America, it would be middle school.
Yeah.
I don't know what that translates to in Canadian schools.
No, I got it.
In Canada, they just send you out with a spear to hunt moose, and if you come back, then you pass.
Oh, first off, the spear is not for moose. It's for whale hunting. Thank you very
Oh.
much. For moose, you got to use a shotgun. Like spears won't do shit
I think
against
I
an
say
angry
shovel.
moose.
Focus.
So you got this, refocus. So you got this from sniffing the girl's ear because she was
But
smelly, right?
here's the thing: why ear sniffer? Why did they not say hair sniffer? That's like the go-to.
Yeah,
like
and if
ear
I
sniffer is
don't
very
know.
And if this-
specific.
I don't know, like, I was a severe target of bullying when I was in school, so I've got no clue. I mean, there were some really nasty kids, and basically they were the ones that would spread the rumours, so if it was the weirder, the better, and that's the sort of thing that stuck.
And what were you watching a movie or something? What do you remember at the time what you were watching?
Yeah, we were watching, I remember we were watching a documentary about something. I think it was about, like a tree's life cycle or something.
Oh, is this like biology or something?
Yeah.
And you were telling her you smell?
Well, yeah, because, like, I'm polite, and, I felt
Bluntly
sorry for her.
polite. Ah, we love it.
Were there rumors going around about her smelling as well?
I mean, not really. I think it was just a one-off day, because I never really noticed it until that day.
But you said that you swear
Yeah,
she
I'm
never
smelling
wears...
lie all over this. This smells fishy.
Or there is no smell to begin with.
Do you tell us a couple of other nasty names that went around in the school, please? Like
What?
people that you've heard of.
What, for, like, me personally, or like
No,
other
that
people?
you've heard those. You said those bullies did it to a lot of people.
Oh,
give us
yeah,
give
like,
us a couple
Jesus.
of examples.
So there was one girl that ended up falling asleep on a bench outside of school. So they called her bench sleeper. That one was a weird one. You had another one, like this girl, unfortunately, she had a really lazy eye, so they call her crooked.
Oh.
And yeah, honestly, some of these were terrible.
Kids are terrible.
You know,
Like
they
Marge
had,
Simpson said, kids can be cruel. We can? Thanks, Mom.
yeah, literally, honestly, like there's something about kids in secondary school that are just savage. Like any weird things that you do, they will just latch onto it and they'll just remind you it for the rest of it. Another one was there was a girl and she had a rucksack that said Cindy on it. I think Cindy's like a Barbie doll.
It was the English Barbie.
Yeah, and I remember that one. She people they thought at first it was her name, but she used to lash out when people called her that, so they just relentlessly called her Cindy, and she hated it.
How long did this nickname of yours last?
God, for the rest of fucking school.
18-year-old graduating and ear sniffer. Fuck off.
Yeah, it kind of died down in the last year, but some of these were relentless, honestly. Like, they even got isolation for it and stuff. It was wild.
Okay, time to vote. So, Cerridwen, truth or lie?
I smell a lie.
Clever, truth or lie?
Definitely smells fishy to me. I say lie.
Midori, truth or lie?
It might seem contrarian, but I'm going to say it's true.
Xena, truth or lie?
I could flip a coin on this one. Let's go true.
And then Doodlejinx, is it truth or lie?
It is a lie.
So only
Damn it.
Cerridwen and Clever got
But-
points. So,
I will say something about it. All those, like, the nicknames that people call, and those were all nicknames that people called me in school.
oh no!
Aw.
Yes.
No, the
Bench
sad
sleep-
ending.
They called you Cindy?
Yeah.
A bench
yeah.
sleeper?
Bench sleeper. I remember it was when I came to school really early, and I hadn't slept at all the night before, because I get, like, bouts of insomnia, and I ended up falling asleep on a bench,
Oh.
and the teacher had to come over and wake me up, and that rumour spread like wildfire, so yeah, I caught a bench sleeper for the whole of the school.
I mean, it's completely believable. Those rumors in secondary school were brutal. So.
Oh yeah. But there was actually a girl that used to sit next to me in science class that would stink. But I was not called ear sniffer.
I love how, like, there's been just a couple of instances so far of, like, okay, how am I going to pull off this lie? Trauma dumping.
It's kind of like, if you base it in truth somehow, you can kind of pin it. But I did catch myself when I said, oh yeah, you know, I was polite and all that. And I was like, oh god, I've messed it up. I tried.
Well,
Damn.
I believed that you were pulling from experience. I just didn't believe that you were called ear sniffer. I was just like,
No.
that's not nearly
It's
mean
too
enough
specific as well.
to.
Yeah.
And for the circumstance, I was like, the kids wouldn't have come up with that.
Oh,
I
you'd
just don't
be
believe it.
surprised in my school. But no, there wasn't a name I was given. No, but you'd be surprised.
Be more like ear licker than ear sniffer.
Mm.
Like, you would have had to actively, like, sniffed more than one ear for that.
Oh yeah, true.
And then that killed the conversation. Again, it's not anyone's particular kink is not
Right.
sniffing ears in this.
Sorry,
this
no
group.
kink shaming here.
Right. Do you want to go for another round of home truths, or do you want to go into quickfire lies?
I
There's only
don't understand
two
the
rounds.
distinction.
Quickfire lies is where I tell you a statement and you have to debate amongst yourselves whether or not you think it's true. And it's not about me, it's a general, interesting fact from the world. Or we can do another round of home truths where you have to try and fake your lies.
I want to do another home truths.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Literally, I'm basing this just on how much time you guys have. Because I'm aware that it is an hour and a half from when we were meant to start meeting.
It's open now, so
I mean,
Like that's
Well, we
That's
can keep
normal.
going.
It's kind
Okay,
of par for the
home
course.
truths again. So that means that we've looped back around to Xena.
oh great, yeah.
penis. Just because Vladdy's here.
pianist.
Lovely.
Damn it.
Pen 15.
Yeah, do you want to join my club? It's a Pen 15 club.
You have to own 15 pens.
I'm an artist, so yeah.
There's actually like a pen out there that's pen 15.
Right, Xena, read that through. And then when you're ready, read it
Can't
out.
believe you got this. Quote unquote. I once abandoned my car in a safari park because a baboon climbed through the sunroof, laid down on the back seat, and went to sleep.
Oddly specific.
That is very specific.
A what fell asleep on the sunroof?
A
That was a
baboon.
baboon. So why did you
Rafiki
leave
from-
the car?
Lion King. Is he a baboon?
Why did I leave the car?
Yeah, well, like, did this baboon come in the car vehicle while you were in it, or did you exit the car, return, and there was the baboon?
Well, this was me and my flatmate. We went to Luton Zoo, which is like a town not far from here that has a zoo, and it has like a little safari thing where you can drive your car through, which has now been stopped since COVID-19. I don't know if it's open again now. We stopped and let baboons climb all over the car because when you go into it, the guys at the zoo put like food on your car in various places so that you can get like a close-up of the smaller ones.
That seems a little ill-advised, but keep going.
I mean, they do ask before you do it, and I was like, fine, I don't care about my car. I didn't really think about, like, the air conditioning doesn't work in my car, so I didn't really think about the sunroof, that they could get through it, because I only left, like, a 5-inch gap in it, and this fucker got through and jumped in the
Devious
back seat.
fuckers.
And
He just went, I like this.
yeah, they smell like poop, I will tell you that much.
I was going to say, did he fart?
He's
And
a
did he say,
monkey.
oh God, afterwards?
Of course he did.
Any questions from people, I guess?
So you abandoned your car, and then what?
We legged it to the nearest like zoo station thing. Along the path, they have like these shelters that you can go in and lock, and then they have like a phone in there that you can use to contact the safari guys.
Wait,
Like, did you have a cell phone on you, or?
This was back in the day where the cell phones were not really a thing as much, so no.
2000s.
Did you bring a camera with you?
Oh yeah, we had cameras.
Did you take a picture of your vehicle covered in bamboos from the outside?
From the outside, no, we're doing it from the inside. There was only one that actually got into the car. The rest of them left. We were hoping that when they were done, they would like leave as a group, and this guy would crawl out. But no, he stayed.
Oh.
I thought that you said that it fell asleep like on the sunroof, not that it got in the sunroof.
No, it got in. No,
So
yeah,
how-
it climbed into the fucking back seat and then fell asleep in there.
So what did the zoo do?
Well, we weren't exactly expecting this, but yeah, they literally just went to the car, opened the door. We were far enough away from the car that we didn't get to hear or see what's going on. But the next thing we knew, after about half an hour, they came through and opened the door, and we're like, "Yeah, they're gone."
Was it like, so, what was it? You left your sunroof open?
Yeah, only like 3 or 4 inches. These baboons can really
What?
squeeze. Yeah, I know.
What, did it just turn into liquid?
I don't. This is the thing. This is why I thought it would be fine, because they say they emphasize it to the nth degree. You keep all your windows and doors closed at all times.
I was going to say, there's like signs everywhere.
Yeah, and they do say the stop
Since
and
when
wait
does
for
anybody
rescue,
follow
Don't feed the
dogs?
birds.
That is
but
true.
we waited for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and nobody turned up, so that's why we decided to run instead, because the rest of them left, so it was just this one in the back seat.
Wait,
Oh.
so you waited 45 minutes in your vehicle with a baboon?
Yeah, because
And a wild animal was in your back seat?
yeah.
It didn't like rip your face off.
No, I mean, unless you provoke them, I assume they're fine.
Did you just hand him a joint and just like
Just keep feeding him. Just
No.
keep feeding him. It's
chill
fine.
out,
Everything's
man?
fine.
Like,
Quick, give him the mushrooms. Give him the mushrooms.
as long as you've got a package of Doritos, he'll be happy.
Okay,
Take the
guys, you got about
Pringles.
30 seconds, and then we'll do voting.
I'm already locked in.
Yeah, same. Like what?
Are we all ready to go straight on to voting? Okay, so, Cerridwen, do you think that it is a lie or truth?
I'm gonna go with true.
Clever, lie or truth?
I can't imagine anyone just staying in their vehicle for half an hour with a wild animal in their back, let alone a baboon. I'm going with lie.
Doodlejinx, lie or truth?
I'm gonna say truth.
Midori, lie or truth?
The story and the circumstances changed too many times over the course of the telling. This is a lie.
Xena, lie or truth?
It is a lie.
Well done. That means
Baboon.
at this point, Clever's in the lead with 3, Cerridwen and Midori are in the lead, in second with 2 each, and Doodlejinx and Xena are both in last place with 0 points.
I don't
I
mind
get a
being,
participation trophy.
we don't mind being the bottom.
I mean, bottoms have more fun.
Oh my.
Wink.
All right, Cerridwen, your turn. Sending you your statement now.
Do 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 do
Do, do.
do do do.
We don't even have Jeopardy over here. Is that what that's from?
Yeah, it's from Jeopardy. It's also
The
copyrighted.
countdown thing we need.
The
Let's have
FBI are going to knock down your door any second, Clever.
Boom.
You violated the law.
FBI, open up!
There
I
you
laugh
go.
at you and your FBI. You have no jurisdiction here.
Uh-huh.
I once had a teacher whose name was Miss Sex, and another was Miss Porn.
No. What did they teach?
Sex ed?
How was porn spelled?
So Miss Sex was a geography teacher, and Miss Porn was my math teacher.
How
How-
are these names spelt?
Yes.
So sex is how you imagine it, exactly how it is. And porn as in like a chess piece, like PAWN.
Oh, pawn.
But still saying it out loud, it sounds like a porn star.
I mean, I guess maybe over the pond that would be the case.
Porn.
Miss Pawn.
Porn.
Was this something like the kids giggled about all the time?
Oh, yeah.
In my head, they
Go
were
ahead.
lesbians.
I
They
think in
were
everybody's.
roommates.
I mean, maths was a level down, geography was at the top.
What lessons did they teach? Both of them?
So Miss Sex
Or subjects?
was a geography teacher, and Miss Porn was my maths teacher, and she was constantly harassed.
I
With
mean,
a name like that, you would be. Jesus.
Did the kids get in trouble for mocking them?
No, not really. I think they. Well, Miss Sex was used to it. Miss Porn, I believe she was another nationality. I can't remember what she was. But yeah, she got more ripped.
One would
I-
think that she would change her name
exactly.
if she knew she was going to go
Yeah.
into a profession facing teenagers. Because we've all existed in this fandom long enough to know that teenagers are kind of fucking scary.
Yep.
Like the Miss Sex one mystifies me as to like how like the profession. I'm boggled. My mind is boggled.
I mean, I happen to know for a fact that a friend of mine has taught for 2 kids. Parents decided to name their kids Your Highness and Your Majesty. Like, that was their first names.
Oh God, it's almost up there with like Princess.
I heard that there was twins named after the characters from Bad Omens.
Oh
Or Good
no.
Omens, or
Oh,
whatever.
dear.
Oh, here's it. It gets
I've-
even better. So, on like talking about my school, which had these 2 teachers for our sports. You know, like how like awards and such. You have like a wall of all the names and such. So we had, I think this was like in the 1920s or 1930s, Fanny Hole.
No.
And Fanny is short for Francesca.
Oh, somebody knew what they were doing with that.
I worked at a school for a while, and there was a teacher there called Mr. Fiddler.
No.
No.
Is that bad?
Kitty Fiddler.
Fiddler
Again.
means to molest or grope.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
definitely not something.
Not a musician.
Not that, no.
Yeah, like we have Fiddler. Like Fiddler's a last name here, and it actually often relates to people that like actually it came from people who could play the fiddle. Like it literally is related to that specifically. So that's disturbing that across the pond that's something else.
That's all
Script-
people would think of. It was just Kitty Fiddler.
I've often been an advocate against parents giving their kids stupid names because I've grown up with people that had names that were a little too unique or a little too easy to make fun of. And being a parent, I was when we were coming up with names, I was very stalwart about that there would be no names that were a little too unique, because that's just, and I didn't want alternate spellings. I'm going to say it. Fuck alternate spellings. I fucking hate
Oh
Chris
my
Tucker.
god.
Don't- It's like, sorry, it's like my actual name. It's spelt one way but pronounced another. So I've had it all my life.
Normal names, like you'll see like somebody who's called Sean or something, and it will have like CKH in it or something. You're like, how
Aw.
the fuck was I supposed to know about that?
Don't, honestly.
Or Curtis,
Well,
which is
I actually know somebody in real life who was named after a Queen album.
What?
Oh yeah.
But it was Jazz. So it's
Okay,
kind
that's
of
not
normal.
too bad. Because you can just
I
think
mean,
that's short for
It's
Jasmine.
better than like Night
Yeah.
at the Opera, you know.
Could you imagine? Like innuendo.
Or just Gaga.
anyway. Back to the
Would I like
subject.
Back to where we're meant to
Yeah.
be.
By Kibble.
Yeah, what was the...
I did a-
Right.
I
What
did
was
a
the prompt?
surname search for sex, and it apparently
Oh, yeah.
exists, and it exists in greatest quantity in the UK.
Middlesex.
So
So we're going straight into
That's-
voting then.
that's
Well, I will say
cheating.
that's
Yeah,
quite
as you
cheaty.
googled. Point disqualified.
Naughty, naughty.
what?
Right, let's go into voting then.
You did not
So,
say that in the rules.
true, I didn't. It was implied, but I should have been explicit. No Googling.
Well,
That will
No
become
Google.
especially relevant in Quickfire Lies, because you can't just Google whether or not I'm telling you the truth. If I'm telling you a random fact from around the world that I've spent a lot of time researching, I don't want you to
Ah.
just to fucking Google it.
so I didn't know. I'm sorry.
There we go. See, we have a learning curve. Anyway, let's go into whether or not Cerridwen is lying or telling the truth. So, Clever, go on. Lying or telling the truth?
I mean, until I did the Google search, I thought that was just a bloody lie, but now I'm thinking maybe it was true. So I'm gonna go with true.
Doodlejinx?
I'm gonna say true.
Midori? Lying or telling the truth?
I don't want to get the point from a potentially cheating maneuver, so I'm going to say that it's a lie.
Xena?
Oh, I might as well continue my losing streak and say lie.
Hey!
Okay, so Cerridwen?
It is true.
It is
Yes!
true.
See, knew it.
Yeah. So Clever is in the lead with 4 points. Cerridwen and Midori in second. Jinx has now got a point.
I got a point!
And Xena has 0 points.
Damn,
Sorry, Xena.
it's all good.
Okay. Which means that we're now on to Midori. Sending you your statement now.
It's a lie. Lie.
It's a lie. Out the gate, it's a lie.
La
Lie.
la la, Delilah.
I've known Midori for like 4 years and they've never said something true.
Lie, 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 lie,
What?
lie, 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 lie.
They constantly deny that they're cute, so
Yes, her name Delilah.
I get enough of that shit from Goomy.
Who I know is listening to you right now.
Yeah, but he can only hear my side of things because I have headphones on.
damn, we can diss him as much as we like.
I just want to say that right when we started beginning, my wife brought me a sandwich that had bacon in it. I just want to throw that
What
out
kind
there.
of bacon?
Yeah.
Bacon, bacon, bacon,
What kind
bacon,
of
bacon,
bacon?
bacon, bacon.
bacon.
Oh,
Two
God.
bacon sandwiches.
Stop.
What kind of bacon?
This
North
podcast
America.
will
Pancake.
go out before the extras where the
Pancakes.
bacon conversation happened,
Pancakes.
so nobody will have any context for why you guys are just
Even
going bacon,
better.
bacon, 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 bacon.
Oh,
Even better, so that people
best
will
kind.
want to watch to understand context. But here's a spoiler: there is no context. There is never any context.
There's always
Bacon.
context. It's just not always
Bacon.
good context.
Bacon, bacon.
That's
Do you
sweet
need
of your
context
wife.
for
there's just gonna be
bacon?
loads of comments on
Pancake.
under this video just saying bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah,
bacon,
go on
bacon,
then.
Bacon, bacon,
Everybody's just got to say the word bacon in the comment section. We'll see how many people listen to this point in the podcast.
bacon, 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 bacon.
Right, back on track. Midori, what is your statement?
I keep an organized list of exactly 200 waifu from video games, animation, and even comics.
I only question that it's only 200. Now, I have to ask, when did you start this list?
When did I start this list?
Was it handwritten or is it on your computer?
It's
Can you
on my
tell us the
computer.
top 5.
Top 3?
Oh, I don't have them in a numerical list. Like that would be too hard for like 200. I have them set up differently on there.
Okay, give
Do you-
3 examples. Give 3 examples.
Okay.
Oh, my comment section is going to be a fucking nightmare now, thanks.
I mean, if this exists, open it up and read the first 3, I guess, at random.
From which category?
Oh, what are the
my
categories?
God, the
god.
categories.
What are the
Anime?
categories?
Anime? Do you have anime?
Is she just asking these questions because she's struggling for time
Yeah,
in
what's the
order
categories,
to, like,
though?
just
By
randomly think
genre,
of some
by
stuff?
hair color, by
Okay,
eye
cart-
color, by height. How does this list work?
No, I want to know the categories.
Oh,
What
no,
are the
anime. I
categories?
said anime, but
Okay, so in the cartoons and anime section, at the top is my my top 10 My Little Pony characters.
wow.
Okay, what are the top 3?
Somnambula, Derpy Hooves, and Rarity.
All right. Okay, what are the
Somnambula.
categories in general?
Yeah.
I want to know the categories.
Video games, comics and webcomics, and cartoons and anime.
Are all of these characters ones that you like or ones that you would?
These are characters that I would do stuff with. Like I
Smash
don't
or
include
pass,
ones
man.
that
Smash or pass.
Smash.
these are the Smash
like-
characters.
I will point out, I like Midori's phrasing of the stuff I would do things with, not
Aww.
to.
I mean,
I like the
Aw.
consent implied in that.
I mean,
We
you know,
like a good
Folks,
girl.
consent is important,
safe and consensual are important things.
yeah.
especially with Derpy.
Damn.
Yeah,
Is Derpy on the list?
yeah. She's
She
number
was one
2
of the
on the
top
top.
3.
Yeah, she's number 2 on the top 10 pony characters.
So you could say you'd like to chow down on her muffin.
Damn.
Oh my god!
Oh!
What the actual fuck?
That was supposed to be for me. Jesus.
Define muffin.
You can have my muffins. Oh
I mean,
my words are gone. My words,
guess-
they're gone. They're gone.
it's difficult
her
to maintain eye contact
her
during
muffins-
coitus, I imagine.
Like, are her muffins her butt? Because if it is, then yeah, I would.
We're going
Anyway.
to voting soon. So sorry. No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not.
So this is a wood list. This list is it this as you are IRL, or is this sort of a fictional idea of you?
Well, like, I don't know. I guess a
that your
fictional
OC?
idea of me.
Are
Well,
you a pony too?
For the ponies, yes. Like, I mean,
Or is this an non-equestria thing?
I was gonna say.
I have a persona. I like to imagine the characters as anthropomorphic.
Fair enough.
Okay, voting time. So, Cerridwen, lying when telling the truth.
This is tricky. I really want to believe this is true, but I'm split. Just for funsies, I'm going to say true.
Split like that muffin.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I do not share.
Oh my god, I forgot you're a derpy VA.
I just don't know what went wrong.
Two of them. Quick, Clever. It's Clever still laughing. Vote.
Okay.
Body
Sorry,
can breathe.
somebody buttered her muffin.
Damn.
Holy
Um,
shit, what have you started?
You had to say Kirby, didn't you?
The only thing that's in question for me is the exact number of it. That's the only thing that I have any kind of question in my mind. I think this list exists. I think that all of that is true. I just don't know if it's exactly 200, but I'm still going to say true.
Okay.
Was it over 200 or 200? Just to clarify this statement.
At least it wasn't over 9,000.
It was 200.
Okay, Doodlejinx.
I want to believe it's true so badly, but I'm going to say it's a lie.
And Xena?
Oh, I'll go against everybody else and keep myself at 0 and say that it's true.
Okay, Midori, is it a truth or a lie?
You know, you gotta set limits somewhere. Like, you can only share your heart with so many different characters. So you gotta set it for, like, somewhere. So I set my limit at 200. Like, it's true.
Yes! I got a point!
Xena
Yes!
has a point!
Oh my god!
So Clever's winning with 5, then Cerridwen with 3, Midori and Jinx and Xena both have 1.
Yay!
I thought I had
Yay.
2.
Sorry? You
Did
didn't
I
have 2. I said
Yes.
you're in 3rd place.
Okay. But yeah, video games has 100 because I have more waifu there. Comics and webcomics has 50. And cartoons and anime have 50. And whenever I find like a new character that I fall head over heels in love with, I have to go through the list and be like, okay, who do I
Which one's
who
gotta
do I
go?
pick out? Which one have I lost a bit of that spark for, and I'm willing to go to just being friends
What's-
We will
with
leave
everyone.
Midori's Island.
Oh my lord.
Downgraded from waifu to just bitch, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just imagining this all done by candlelight, with the glasses on, just going like, which one of you needs to be eliminated from my
You
list?
get a rose and
Oh,
you
God.
don't.
I mean, I had to do it recently with that new game On Your Tail. Like, oh my god, Diana is such a cute goat. Like, I had to put her on the list.
Damn.
Don't you mean
Okay.
bat?
She's bad.
So Midori's... We
I'm
found out that
down
Midori's
bad.
Welsh then, I guess.
Oh my god.
That's sheep. Come on, you gotta get it right.
Polyamorous, get off my back.
Okay, Clever, I've sent you your statement.
I've broken both wrists and both ankles at the same time.
Ooh.
How did this happen?
Yeah. Well, I wish I could say that it was interesting, because something like that ought to be interesting, but it really wasn't. It was actually a biking accident. I was
Ouch.
in about grade 9, and I had a Slurpee in one hand, and I just gotten it, and I really liked Slurpee. Do you have Slurpees, slushies over there?
You have like
Yeah.
slush puppies.
We
Yeah.
have slush puppies.
Yeah, Slurpee is like the trademark name at 7-Eleven, but everyone just calls them Slurpees here. So I was riding with my bike one-handed, holding on. You should know that I wasn't actually good at riding one-handed, but the Slurpee was too big for the
Evidently,
cup
since you
holder.
fell off.
Well, yeah. So I fell off, and something had happened with my feet, and it got tangled kind of in the bike when it fell, and so that kind of that totaled my ankles, and then my wrists. I dropped the Slurpee, and I tried to like brace myself, but something happened in the course of like trying to brace myself as I hit, because I couldn't just like fall out of the bike because they got tangled in the bike. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, that's what
How
happened.
fast were you going on your bike when this happened?
Not
88 miles per hour.
not even that fast. That's the sad part. I kind of slowed down. What had happened was there was a sidewalk, and then I was trying to go onto the road, and so the sidewalk had like a lip of about, I don't know, 4 inches, and it there was that transition that I just kind of fell over, and I think my feet got caught up because I was trying to do 2 different things at once and to stay up, and it just, and then I was over.
To be fair, the human body is a very fragile thing. I once heard a story about a chick that was walking her dog, and the dog pulled her too hard, and she fell in the grass, and falling in the grass, she dislocated her pinky.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why is it that I'm imagining when you fell off the bike, it just made the Lego sound breaking?
How?
More like the Roblox sound.
What happened immediately after? Did you like stand up and suddenly be in pain, or what?
Well, I kind of laid there for a while first, and I initially I was really upset that I dropped the Slurpee. That was the first thing.
Understandable. Have a nice
more
day.
the loss of that. I was more concerned about that actually with anything else. And then I had to try to like disentangle myself out of the wreckage, and that took quite some time because my ankles were in a lot of pain. So trying to get that. And then of course my wrists were bunged. So I kind of crawled to the nearest house and
Oh
just
my God.
yeah, I mean, that was all I could, like, I thought at first about going home, but I was like 3 or 4 blocks from home. And so it was in the middle of the day, and I kind of crawled to the nearest house, which was because we were in this particular, so you have to, sorry, I'm blah, 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 blah. But this particular area was in a cul-de-sac that had a opening out to the main road through like, I don't know what to describe it, but some bars anyway. So I come in from the gas station where I gotten the Slurpee, and so it was this cul-de-sac, and there was houses all around. So I wasn't far from a house, so I was able to crawl to this person's house, and they got my mom, and she came, and we had to leave the bike there because we couldn't fit it. I couldn't do anything, and she couldn't get it in the car. And that person, it was a nice lady. She and my mom had to like help me get in the vehicle, and that was the toughest part because even though I was like in grade 6 at the time, I was still a heavy little fucker. So trying to get me into a vehicle was tough.
I love the human condition where it's just like,
Oh, he's a
oh my
heavy little
God.
fucker.
Oh my gosh, that apartment complex burned down. Oh man, my Xbox was in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
God
still
damn
pissed
it.
about my Slurpee.
Did you
Going
go
the
to
hospital.
hospital? But yeah, about this.
I hope so.
Yeah, we went to the hospital.
Nah,
Did
they
you-
just took him inside.
Well, I mean, like, did you end up
They
in the
didn't just
cast,
give you
or what happened?
paracetamol for the whole thing.
I
In
mean,
a wet paper
this
towel.
isn't a British school, okay? You fucking break your back
I was
and
going to say,
are paralyzed.
it's just
and
a
they
nurse
give
giving you an ice pack. Like, there
Yeah,
you
It
go.
was,
nice
just
pack.
it was just a Tylenol, whatever. No, when the X-rays all came back afterwards, there's like a special boot that they put on for the feet to kind of immobilize them. I was in a wheelchair for a good 2.5 months afterwards, and then I got a walking cast. And then for my wrists, they were immobilized. So it was a difficult time. Like I had to.
How old are you again?
I was like in grade 6. Like, so that would have been like,
Oh, man, you couldn't hold a Slurpee for 2 months?
no, but I could use a straw. That was fine.
Oh, somebody else had to hold it for you.
Well,
Bring
you
me
could
a
stay on, like,
Slurpee.
a desk,
Mother,
right?
Mother, feed me like a little bird.
But
Chop up
How-
my steak and bacon.
How are your ankles and wrists? How are your ankles and wrists now?
I mean, my whole body, all my joints suck, but you know, my wrists, they click more than they did before. And my ankles, I mean, my feet just in general give me problems. I've had to wear orthotics
Aw.
most of my life.
Oh.
Okay, time to vote. Cerridwen.
I'm noticing a theme, and I'm gonna go. I don't know if. I'm noticing a theme. I'm gonna say it's true, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's like, I'm sorry, I was in fact the Slurpee that made you. I was the Slurpee
I
all
made you
along.
who you are today!
Yeah.
Sorry.
Doodlejinx.
You don't need to apologize. I know what I did.
I'm gonna say true on this one.
Midori.
I think that there are aspects of this story that are true, but the thing overall is a lie.
Bum bum bum.
And Xena.
I'm going to agree with Midori and say that it is a lie.
So, Clever Hooves, truth or lie?
It is 100% a lie.
Oh,
There we go.
Yes.
I was still thinking of the Lego breaking sound, to be honest.
No longer
Well-
bottom.
That
I
means
did.
that
I did fall off my bike, and I did, lose the Slurpee. It was sad, and I did have a consequence that wasn't breaking my wrist, but I managed to damage my thumb and my nail bit of my thumb to the point where I actually had like a zebra-like stripe that grew on my nail for about 30 years of my life, and it's only recently disappeared.
well, I'm glad.
I remember coming off of my bike as a kid and like skimming my knee really badly, and I was more upset that I put a hole in my trousers than my leg. So
Well, I'm glad it's not
I remember
true.
coming off a bike.
I'm glad.
yeah, wear those support bracelets for the
I
rest of
mean,
your life.
the image that I had in my head was kind of humorous, not gonna lie. Just
Well, I was trying to think of what kind of accident could cause both ankles and wrists at the same time to get broken, and like I didn't have a lot of time to come up with something. I was like, what the hell would even make sense?
Matthew, we're after you.
Yeah, right.
Confirm that Doodle just enjoys human suffering. That's fine.
Mwahaha.
Right.
Oh, you fell off your bike and broke both your ankles and wrists. That's hilarious. Like, damn.
I mean, if you don't laugh about it, you're gonna cry about it. So
I think quite possibly he would have been crying anyway.
I don't.
my Slurpee.
Yeah, I might have cried about the Slurpee, but the past has taught me, in the recent past too, actually, that even through agony, I don't tend to cry. Emotions make me cry. Pain doesn't.
Aw.
Oh.
And let's see if we get more emotional now, because it is Doodlejinx's turn. So,
Ooh.
Doodlejinx, read out your statement that I've sent you.
Right. So, quote: I have a 666 tattoo on my neck.
3 minutes, off you go.
Has your employer commented on this at all?
Yeah, they actually think it's kind of cool.
All right, why?
So it's a little inside joke between me and my dad.
Be more.
Is your dad Lucifer?
No comment.
Holy shit!
No, so
He's the son of a dab.
well, but it's a little joke between me and my dad. When I was a baby, my dad used to call me a little devil and say I had 666 on my head. So a couple years ago, I turned around and I went to my dad. I was like, "Oh, can you write out 666 on a bit of paper?" And he turned around to me and says, "Oh, you're not going to get it tattooed, are you?" And I went out late that day and I got it tattooed.
On your neck.
Yeah, because I'm
What?
not going to put a tattoo on my forehead, am I?
I mean, that would have been
I mean, I am
hardcore.
stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Like,
Okay, but here's what other tattoos do you have?
oh, I have like loads. I have at least 15 tattoos.
Describe 2.
I've got a dog on my right arm that looks like Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Awesome.
And on my left arm, I have got a load of video game tattoos. One of them's a Detroit Become Human tattoo. I've got two Fallout tattoos, a Persona 5 tattoo, and like just, yeah, little bits and pieces.
So that's why you're called Doodlejinx.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
like
starting to. Yeah.
I'm in a menagerie of.
And like an
Duh.
enjoying the ride tattoo at her lower back.
Oh,
Oh my
How-
god.
May I ask?
Sorry.
you must be this tall.
What part of your neck is it? Is it the back, front, side?
It's on the side. It's
How-
Do you
like
have any
how
other
big
neck
is it?
tattoos?
it's about as big as my pinky finger, as long as my pinky finger.
That's quite
Do you
big.
have any other neck tattoos?
No.
It's very small.
Can it be covered by like a collared shirt or anything?
Uh,
Or
it's covered up on my hair half the time because I have a mullet. So
a mullet?
yeah.
Have you ever had
Part-
to cover it up?
Lady
No.
mullets.
I have had comments on it. One of them, I was approached by a street preacher. This one, I had my hair really short, and they kind of noticed it, and I got into an argument with them. But yeah,
Are you religious in any way?
no, I'm not.
Respect.
Are you spiritual?
I'd say if I have to put a label on it, I'd say I'm agnostic, if anything.
Ooh, fellow Aggie.
Yeah.
That's a type better, isn't it?
But I did do religious studies in school, and I do find religion fascinating.
Good old RE.
Yeah. My teacher was Miss Williams. She was the best teacher ever.
Yes, RE, Resident Evil.
Religious education.
I stole a sign from school. I've still got it somewhere that says RE. Anyway,
Maybe it should have said stop.
One more minute, guys.
What was your dad's reaction when he?
This is a
saw
funny
it?
thing about my dad. My dad's my absolute hero. He hates tattoos. He absolutely hates them. My mum's got more than me. She's 72. My mum's got more than me, and she started getting them in the late 60s. And it's one of the only tattoos on my body that he likes, because it's like between us. And he also likes my dog tattoo, and I got a tattoo of a Cheshire cat on my back that I drew back in college.
Ooh,
and
cool.
that's the only other one he likes. Yeah.
Doesn't like tattoos. Has
Oh, no.
wife and daughter covered in tattoos.
I have a Harley Quinn tattoo on my ankle, and it was the first one he saw, and he absolutely hated it.
Oh.
Yeah, but he kind of went one day. He kind of took me aside, and he's like, "I don't like them, but it's your body. Do what you want. But I just have my opinion." I'm like, "That's fine."
I have a cat tattoo. I got it recently, and I've yet to tell my parents because my mum said she'd throw me out the house if. Actually, my dad said he'd disinherit me if he found out.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Really?
Holy
Where is
shit.
it tattoo?
Oh, it's easy to cover up. Recently went on holiday to Seville, and I had to wear my lightest trousers to keep it covered throughout the whole way through.
Oh,
I was a little anxious to tell my folks when I got my 2 tattoos, or my first one, actually. And because my folks had, my mom especially was very anti, but she grew up in a time where only sailors had tattoos and people who were like part of gangs. So
yeah. So did my dad.
It was a bit of a different thing, and it wasn't until she saw what my tattoos were that she kind of lightened up a bit about it.
Yeah. My dad still doesn't like them. It's like, my mum's got more than me. I'm very jealous, but yeah.
But your dad doesn't like them, but he's married to someone who has what?
She didn't have any until her late 60s.
Oh, that's what you
As
said.
they
Yeah, you did say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
As they say, beauty is only skin deep.
But
And so are tattoos.
But ugly goes right to the core.
Oh, I love it.
Damn.
Are we ready to vote now?
yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate somebody answering me there, Cerridwen. Thank you very much.
Just everybody like sitting around with like beady eyes
You
staring
all
at
just
you like,
became the kids who sit on their hands and stare at the desk hoping the teacher won't pick them.
Everybody's staring like
I
piece of
answered,
pig.
you just didn't hear me.
Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin.
Thinking it isn't the same as saying it. Right, let's go then. So, Cerridwen, truth or lie?
True? Question mark?
Clever, truth or lie?
I'm stuck here, and the reason I'm stuck is because I believe everything else she said. I'm going to go with true.
Midori, truth or lie?
this sounds very you, so I'm going to say it's true.
Xena, truth or lie?
Bum, bum, bum.
Xena?
The suspense.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to push to talk. I was saying that Doodlejinx is very eccentric. Would she do that though?
It's a very visible place.
Yeah, it is, but she might not give a fuck.
And you know UK employment laws.
Yeah, they are kind of fucked. I'm gonna say lie.
Doodlejinx, truth or lie?
It is true.
Oh my god.
It's a
Fuck
little
it,
bit.
employment
Baited me in
laws.
that one.
It's a
Fuck you,
little
Scribbler.
bit smaller than I say. It's actually behind my ear. So, but it is technically
That's
on my
not
neck.
your neck.
It's your neck. It's
Oh,
your
that is-
upper
that
neck.
is- so
Behind
neck.
your ear is on your.
It's your
skin.
upper
That's actually quite poetic because then, like, the devil's like speaking in your ear.
Yeah, and it
Ooh.
is a lot. It's very, very like meaningful to me, and it's sort of like because it's in my dad's handwriting. And the funniest thing was he said, "You cannot get a tattoo of me until I'm dead." He's not dead, like, you know. I was just saying, but yeah, my dog tattoo is of the one I was mentioning. It was from a festival we go to every year, Download Festival, and it's from
Oh,
the
awesome.
festival, and it was the last time Kiss were performing at a festival. And they're my favourite band of all time, and it's of the Gene Simmons makeup on the mascot dog, and it's got bloodshot eyes because the next when my dad woke up the next day, he had bloodshot eyes. So I asked the guy to give it bloodshot eyes. And that's the only other one he likes because it's like, for me, my dad. But he doesn't like tattoos, but yeah.
Okay, so
Alright.
we're into round 2. Does anybody want to go and have bathroom breaks and things before we go on to round 2?
Yes, please. P&T break.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Pee and tea break, but not at the same time.
Please don't drink your pee. Like,
Don't pee in your tea.
I thought that we just got done with round 2.
This isn't American beer.
No, that
okay?
was still round 1. It was round 1.0 and 1.2. Now we're into 2.1 and 2.2.
Alright, be right back.
Oh dear. Yeah, I got
To be fair, the second round tends to go a lot faster because it's just me telling you interesting facts, which you're not allowed to Google, Clever.
Okay.
aww.
I'm not actually angry with you. I'm just doing that for comedy effect.
Well,
Alright,
still,
be right
I really did want to know if that was a last name. I was like, sex is a last name.
Everything's a last name.
That is true. Technically, surnames were originally of what you did, like your profession. So if you were
Exactly.
Smith,
In which
you'd
case,
be
I
a
don't want to
Smith.
know what my maths teachers. Like literally in school, I had a maths teacher whose name then became a joke on The Simpsons. Her name was Mrs. Glasscock.
Oh, no.
jeez.
My geography teacher, she used to have it out for me. Her name was Ramus, like Miss Ramus, but we called her Miss Uranus. And ironically, my dad
Ew.
tiled her bathroom because my dad's a tiler. And then after that, she kind of started to like me, and I was like, well, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Too late now, bitch. Right, I'm just gonna go make a cup of tea because my nose is absolutely gone bleh. I need some warm liquid to inhale.
Oh,
Go British that British. Do it.
It's Marrakesh tea, so it's not very British.
What?
Yeah, it's good for colds.
Still, the act of making tea to fix a malady. That's
Don't think of me as too British. I'm making it in a coffee maker. Bye.
wow.
Is it even
My-
PG tips? Come on.
My illusions just yeah, just like poof. All of them. I'm shattered.
So, how's everybody doing?
I may or may not be the only person here, but I'm here. I'm
Hello,
alright.
here. I'm Dad.
Whoa, Dad.
I finally came back with the milk.
Oh. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh, I make that joke at work. It's like we have the giant fridge at work, like a porker. It's called a porker. And sometimes I'll come out when we got to fill up the coffee machines with milk. And if one of my colleagues is over there, I'll be like, hey, son, I'm back. And I'll put the milk in front of them.
Wah, wah, wah.
I know. I'm basically, for me, I'm like the person that tells all the bad jokes.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, being a dad, it's genetic. Like,
You just get it with the title upgrade. Like, come on.
yeah,
It's a perk. It's a perk with the upgrade.
right. You know, and I'll sometimes get asked, well, what's your favorite dad joke? I'm like, I don't know. One that my son told me actually recently
Yeah.
is my current favorite. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'll tell
All
you
right.
one in exchange.
All right. Here it goes. What's orange and sorry, pardon me. What's orange and sounds like a parrot?
Don't know.
A carrot.
That sounds like a guy would make.
Oh my god.
That one got me. I was like, that one
Oh,
broke me when I read it. I was
Damn.
like,
that's beautiful. Beautiful.
These-
do you want to
these
hear
dad
my one?
jokes.
I want to hear yours. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you call a Russian with 3 testicles?
I don't know.
Who'd you nick a bollock off?
Oh god.
What?
Oh my god. He's not gonna know what bollock means.
Do you know what the word bollock means?
I do, but say it again because you went so fast my brain did not translate.
Who'd you nick a bollock off?
Wah wah wah. I love it.
No, it's good enough.
How does round 2 work?
Scribbler rapid fires facts at us, and we have to decide if they're true or not.
I have a question,
We?
Doodle. Are you from Essex?
I'm not.
Okay.
Why?
Nothing.
He's
you
just
so
thinking about a tatted up person and wondering if it was you.
Oh, did
No,
you
no.
see me at the McDonald's
What?
drive-thru?
No, I mean,
Fuck
You
did
s-
I walk back in on?
you speak a lot like my mum, and she's from Essex, so
I'm from the southwest. I'm from the New Forest. I'm not.
A New Forest.
I'm
Is this you
offended.
getting bits of the country wrong again? When
Me?
you call
He
me
said
from the north.
He
You
thought
are
I was from
north of me.
I'm
thought he
not
was from
from
Essex.
the north, though.
You
He
are
thought I
north
was
of
from
me.
Essex.
Did he think you were an Essex
When
girl?
I get on the A14 to
Yeah,
head
he
north,
did.
it says "Welcome to the North." When I get to fucking Birmingham, so shut
No,
the fuck up.
Birmingham.
Yeah, but that's Birmingham's
Dudley.
above me. I'm not in Birmingham. I'm in the middle, in
Whatever.
the Midlands.
That's why it's called the Midlands, because it's in the middle.
Yeah, the Midland.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
nothing between what and what. There's nothing there.
What?
Come on.
What?
There's quite a lot there. It's just all a bit shit. It's the black
Scribbler,
country.
do you want to hear? Do you want to
To
hear
be
my
fair.
bad joke?
Go on.
What do you call a Russian with 3 testicles?
I'm not sure I'm going to put this in the podcast. Go on.
Hujanika Bolokov.
Definitely not going in the podcast.
Damn.
Oh no, Clever's was better. That was really adorable.
My son told this to me for Father's Day. Are you ready?
Go on.
What is orange and sounds like a parrot?
I don't know.
A carrot.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Damn.
Ah, that one broke me when I heard it. I was like, sounds like a parrot. Hmm.
See-
He's like, a carrot. I was like, wow.
That's really good.
Right? That is A-class dad joke material.
You could say that one's a real squawker.
Ha ha ha.
I've got one
Carrots
for
don't
you.
speak though.
Go on.
I asked my Welsh friend how many sexual partners he'd had. He started
Oh, God.
counting, but he fell asleep.
Oh!
I mean,
That's... No, that's not allowed.
I've got a bad joke.
Go for it.
How does a mark artist say hello?
hiya!
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
Oh, shit. Oh my god.
these are beautiful, guys.
Just Doodlejinx just writing them down in the background like I'm going to tell these to my dad
Write
later.
that down. Write that down.
What do you get when you cross the Atlantic with the Titanic?
Don't know.
About halfway.
Damn.
Oh!
What, too soon?
Yeah, too soon.
Oh, it's like oh, what was one? Somebody was getting a taxi in London, and they go, "Waterloo, please, mate." Taxi driver goes, "The station." The passenger goes, "Well, I'm a bit late for the war, aren't I?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why wouldn't the pot roast stop complaining?
Why?
Because it was marinated in wine.
Oh my god.
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
One
Of
more,
course.
one more,
One
go
more.
on.
One more.
What do you call a bachelor spoon?
Don't know.
A spatula.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I have to confess I don't get it.
Bachelor. Spatula.
It's a pun.
Okay.
Damn.
No, I am a dad. And to explain it.
Ah. Right. Are we ready for round 2?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Round 2 is quickfire lies, where I will say the first half of a fact, and then I will tell you 2 different second halves, and you have to decide which one you think is the correct end to the fact.
Ooh.
Cool.
And you will have only a couple of minutes to debate amongst yourselves which one you reckon it is without looking anything up or anything like that.
Yes, ma'am.
It's alright, I keep bringing it up not because this is the round usually where I have to say that, because legit people have just looked it up in the past. It's like, it's not just you, it's happened to more than one person.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're okay. there.
Yeah.
Right, okay. All ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. In 2005, Mark Zuckerberg unsuccessfully tried to sell Facebook for $75 million. But back then, it was called A, the Facebook, or B, the Zuckbook. In 2005, Mark Zuckerberg unsuccessfully tried to sell Facebook for $75 million. Back then, it was called A, the Facebook, or B, the Zuckbook. Which is the correct answer? Discuss.
It was
I-
never called the Nook Book, right?
Zuckbook. I thought the second option was Zuckbook.
Was it though?
Zuck.
This is
Zuck like Zuckerman.
2005.
That's what I meant. Sorry, dyslexic brain. Zookbook. It was never called the Zookbook, right?
Well, but
I'm not going to judge you on
2005
like
was-
that, Midori, because legit, I got halfway through that and went, did I say A or did I say 1 when I was going on to B?
Yeah, I'm on Team A. I
feel
don't have a
like
good
it's the
reason. I'm just on Team A.
Facebook.
Yeah, just the instead of Facebook.
Like, because I just remember he did this like at first for like college campuses, starting
Yeah.
with his, and it grew out of that. So I don't think by 2005 he would have still.
By rating, who's the prettiest?
Who's the what?
It was created because they wanted to know who was the prettiest.
Yeah, literally,
Oh my
Facebook, one of its
God.
first things was to rate the levels of attractiveness of girls on campus.
Mm.
That is
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Yep, but
Which might
makes
be
sense
why
for
it's
the
called
time.
the Zuck book, because it was his list.
No, I think you're trying to dissuade us on that one. I'm sticking
Or it
with
could have been the Facebook, because they were rating their looks, so their
faces.
faces.
Nope, A. I'm sticking with A.
I feel like we're somewhat concluded, aren't
Yeah,
we? On the
yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do the vote then? Okay, Cerridwen, is it the Facebook or the Zuck book? Sorry?
Facebook.
The Facebook.
Okay. Clever, the Facebook or the Zuck book?
The Facebook.
Doodlejinx, the Facebook or the Zuck book?
The Facebook.
Midori, the Facebook or the Zuck book?
The Facebook.
And Xena?
I think it's gonna be the.
Yeah, you were all correct. It's the Facebook because he was rating the faces and the attractiveness of the faces of other girls on college campus.
Hey.
There
Which I
we
don't
go.
think all of the racist people who now use Facebook to spread all their propaganda realize that they are literally on a thing that used to rate whether or not he would want to bang them.
Oh my god, Facebook has turned into such a right wing.
So he should have called it the
So was
playbook
this-
then.
You'd
Damn.
think,
This was
wouldn't
created
you?
before
That'd be
Grindr and
good.
all that, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yep.
it was. It was
Absolutely.
pretty much the aside from perhaps maybe
MySpace?
MySpace
Yeah,
did
but-
come
MySpace was
first.
Yeah,
did
but
come first.
Yeah,
because MySpace was just starting when I was still in school, and I left school in 2002.
Anybody
Didn't-
else remember Bebo?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
Oh my
you
god!
remember
Yeah.
Everybody,
Bebo.
there was a fight between like Facebook and Bebo, and people were like, "Yeah, Bebo's going to be the big thing."
MSN was
I think I
great.
joined
Club
it and I never
Penguin.
used it. MSN.
MSN Messenger.
Yep.
Yep.
That
I
was
used
so
ICQ.
good.
We're all just declaring our A now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clever and I are not looking anybody in the eye right now.
Not at all. Mm-mm. You know,
Okay.
I start talking about ICQ and people are like, "What?
I must admit, even I'd go, what?
Oh man."
Okay. So, canonically, Cookie Monster's real name is A. Sunny Blueson of the Cobalt Bluesons, or B. Sid.
The fuck was that? Repeat
So,
that, please.
canonically, Cookie Monster's real name is A. Sunny Blue Sun of the Cobalt Blue Suns, or B. Sid.
B.
I think I've heard this one before.
I think I've heard it too.
I don't know anything about.
This is
I
actually kind of
don't
funny.
know.
I'm not going to give the answer, but I actually do know the answer to this because I know lots of obscure trivia facts thanks to reading Snapple bottle caps.
There's a little
Snapple?
plug in there. Snapple. It's not just good to drink. It's good for your brain.
Do you want to vote for straight away then?
Yeah, I'm good.
I did say that this round goes faster than the other one.
You don't want
Look.
to share with the others what you think it is?
Well, I know what it is. That's why it's not fair. So I should probably go last.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
put you last,
screwed.
Midori. Xena, are you okay to vote, or do you need more time?
I don't know at all, so I'm fine to just go and see what happens.
Okay, then, so we'll start with you, Xena.
Oh, great.
Is it Sid or Sunny Blue Sun?
The first one sounds more funny on a kids show, but I guess I'll go for Sid.
Okay, so you reckon it is Sid? Midori,
Which
you're going to
does
last?
sound like a sexually transmitted disease or something. But
It means sudden infant death. It's
oh
not death.
god, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It is, it's Sid. Which is a joke I never got on Drawn Together until years later, that they did a baby episode, which was a parody of Muppet Babies. And there's a character called Sid, who you never see him. He's just like a rotting corpse in the the bassinet,
Aw.
and he's a
Oh,
baby
no.
called Sid. It's drawn together. It was that kind of show.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But I didn't get that until years later that Sid is cot death. Anyhoodle, on that note, Doodlejinx.
I want to say A.
So you reckon it's Sunny Blue Sun?
Yeah, because that sounds like a very Sesame Street thing.
True. Clever Hooves?
Sid.
Cerridwen?
Sunny blue. What was it? The sunny blue.
Sunny Blue Sun of the Cobalt Blue Suns.
That sounds very kid friendly. That sounds like what you would give the Cookie Monster. In my eyes, I don't. But it's probably gonna be like, no, his real human, like off camera name is Sid. I'm gonna go with.
I'm going to have to ask you to pick
Sunny.
one.
Sunny.
You reckon it's Sunny Blue Sun? Midori, what is the correct answer?
The correct answer is Sid.
It is.
Yeah.
His name is just Sid Cookie Monster.
Yeah, I was like, I think I've heard that before, and I'm pretty sure it's Sid.
Sudden infant death
it
syndrome.
just has a different meaning now that we know it's sudden infant death.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie Monster just became a serial killer.
Bum, bum,
Isn't the
bum.
majority of... Never mind. I'm not going to go that dark route.
Me like cookies.
We've literally just talked about
Diabetes.
SID. So
No, I was going to say that the majority of those that were investigated turn out to be like infanticide or whatever, but anyway.
a lot of them were and were passed off, but some of them were just the baby just stopped
Unexplainable.
breathing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The same way that some people just drop dead.
No, true.
Yep. Okay.
Here's hoping for some people. Anyway, so...
Whoa.
Not going in the podcast, but fuck
no, don't put any threats in the podcast. Nobody
no,
here...
I'm definitely not putting that in the podcast.
I could list some names that you would probably agree with, Scribbler, but we can go.
Anywho.
Oh dear.
Anywho.
All right.
Back to
moving on.
this.
Anywho.
I spaced,
Moving on.
I spaced out. What did I miss about?
Moving on.
Everybody
Nothing.
scooch to the next one.
We're moving on.
Through the power of
scooching.
editing.
Okay, next one.
Bacon.
The real name.
Bacon.
The real name for a hashtag is the A. Octothorpe or B. Ionect. So the real name for a hashtag is the A. Octothorpe or B. Ionect.
We all know it's a pound sign.
It's a
Come
pound
on.
sign.
Yeah, like
It's
there's actually
not,
a
it's a
history from the
hashtag.
pound sign.
But before
It
it was called a
does have-
hashtag, it was called a
it-
pound sign.
And it has a
Yes.
proper name from before that as well.
Well, no, because it was created from sloppily written LB.
It has a proper name, guys.
What were the two again? Sorry.
Octothorpe or Ionect.
The second one sounds cooler.
I don't know, saying Octothorpe is really fun.
Yeah,
Octothorpe.
Octothorpe doesn't really make sense.
It sounds like a
'cause
new
that,
ride at Thorpe
Well,
Park.
that would
Doesn't
mean 8, and it's got 9.
No, doesn't it have eight points?
It does have
No,
8 points.
you're forgetting about the bottom.
There'd be
The
like
middle,
12.
sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8. It's made up of 4 lines.
What do you mean it's made out of the 8 what? 8 points of intersection?
8 points around the edge.
Yeah, 8 points around the edges, like where the lines poke out.
Do you mean 8 endpoints?
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. All right. So Octo whatever and what?
Octothorpe or Ionect?
Ionect sounds like an evil corporation.
Or
Right.
like some sort of Greek alphabet
What's
word for it.
MI5 are going to go, quick, we need to infiltrate Fortherneck or whatever it was. My ADHD brain isn't working.
Ionect, Octothorpe.
See, I just saw a video describing the origin of it, and I'm at a loss for either of these words, but
Okay then. Cerridwen. Octothorpe or Ionect?
I've got that thing where you say a word over and over again just because it sounds tasty in your mind. And it's Octothorpe.
So you're saying Octothorpe?
Octothorpe, yes, that one.
Sounds like an octopus at Thorpe Park. Clever Hooves, Octothorpe or Ionect?
it was the pound sign, man. Octothorpe.
Doodlejinx, Octothorpe or Ionect?
I'm going to say Octothorpe.
Midori, Octothorpe or Ionect?
I think that it's an Octothorpe.
Xena, I've just seen you put in the chat Octothought. It's not an Octothought.
It's starting to sound like a Pokemon more and more that you say it.
It really does, actually.
Octothorpe.
Xena, what do you reckon?
Octothorpe.
I think it's a fort, so therefore it's an
You reckon it's
octothorpe.
an Octothorpe? I choose you, Octothorpe.
I'm sorry, what was that? Who did this?
So, the
No.
answer is, in fact, Octothorpe.
Yay!
For the exact
Yay.
reason that Doodlejinx said that there are 8 endpoints of lines in there, hence Octothorpe.
Well,
I'm
I said-
finally smart.
Well, finally, you are
You are
smart.
I'm sure if
No,
someone...
said it first. I'm smart.
You want to go halves?
I am so
Okay.
smart. SMRT.
I am so smart.
Half of 8 is 4, and 4 plus 8 is 48.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I
Damn.
can live with that.
Right, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, my tea. Sorry, hang on.
Did you leave it somewhere?
Literally, I inhaled and just went.
Wait, my tea!
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
save the queen!
Spare with me a second.
This is so.
She like made it
So
and left.
British.
She made it and left it on the counter. Yeah, she
Spare
made
me a
it,
second.
This is what
I've never
happens
heard
when
anybody
over
say
half of the
that
folks at
before.
British.
left it on the counter at the
Oh,
break.
God. This is like the time that we had a British friend visiting us, like at my family's house and everything, and like on her first day there, she comes walking into the living room and she's like, "Where's the toilet?" And my sister just dead ass goes, "In the bathroom."
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I literally went for pee, and then I was
Yeah,
like, I make
Jinx.
tea, and then
You're adorable.
Mm,
You left the tea with the pea.
I got my tea now. I'm ready. No, I did not
Is
put
it-
the pee with the tea.
Is it? Is it cold?
No, it's tepid. It's okay.
Put some
Okay.
ice in
Alright.
it. It'll be ICT.
Tepid tea.
Sacrilege.
Okay.
At least you didn't microwave it.
No.
That is true, but to be fair, when I leave mine to go cold, when I go into a hyperfixation and I completely lose track of time, I do in fact stick the cold tea in the microwave.
You do other things that is horrible to tea as well.
What do you mean, put an absurd number of sweeteners in it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
the
apparently you can make that in a
sugars,
coffee
isn't it?
maker.
Yes. You know those little
Oh god, it's pretty more than that.
packets of Splendor, the little when you press the button it releases a little white sweetener thing into your coffee. Scribbler, when we've both gone to like coffee shops and stuff together, she will literally, like, without even hesitating whilst talking to you, just be spamming the button on the top of it, click, 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 click. And she'll put like 15 of those fucking things in there. And
You're
once
assuming I count most of the time. It's like, that looks about right.
I tried a sip of it once. 'cause-
You picked up mine by
Oh my-
accident.
No, I asked to try it when we were outside
Oh, was it? No,
of
it was
Scot-
MP picked up by accident.
Yeah, I tried some of that, and all I could taste was sweetener and that chemical flavor that comes with it. Ugh.
Oh.
I have very little sense of
Scribbler.
taste.
Yeah,
so
you're
like
giving yourself like brain cancer from aspartame or something. I don't know.
you're assuming I haven't got brain cancer just from living in
Aspartame?
2024.
Yeah, that is a problem.
Have you seen half the stuff on TikTok?
No,
I don't have a TikTok, so no.
Oh.
I avoided that for my own health.
Same reason I won't have Twitter on my phone. I doom scroll.
Yeah, same.
Are we ready
Well-
to go back to stop judging
Moving on.
Scribbler and her tea habits?
Yes,
You-
I have
you-
my tea now. Continue.
Okay. Okay. So, in Game of Thrones, the costume department made the Night Watch's cloaks from A. IKEA rugs, or B. recycled costumes from a recently ended production of Cats.
Oh.
So, is it in Game of Thrones, the costume department made the Night Watch's cloaks from A. IKEA rugs, or B. recycled costumes made from yak hair from a recently ended production of Cats?
I never
I-
saw Game of Thrones.
Me neither.
I follow a lot of people who go into the special effects sort of departments and stuff, and I do know that a lot of productions share their like costume stuff a lot. It all goes into warehouses and gets mixed and matched. So you'll see Starship Troopers uniforms in, Firefly, and then you'll see them in another show in like Star Trek or whatever, and then Stargate, and then they'll go into like some show. So there is like an absolute ton of recycling going on. So I would almost lean towards the Cats thing.
What's a Nightwalker?
There's more than one way to
Zombie.
skin a
I thought you said
Nightwalker.
Night Watcher.
A Nightwalker is like an ice zombie.
So why do they have fur?
To keep them warm?
This was the Night Watch. They were the ones who fought the Night Walkers.
Oh, it's not Jon Snow.
And it was really, really cold and snowy and always at night. So, first.
I love the idea that they're like potentially wearing the skinned cats.
Damn.
Jon Snow is wearing macavity.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, in cats, they do use yak hair for
Yeah,
their
they do.
production. So the costumes are always renowned for being really stinky.
Yeah, and it's very shaggy and sort of dishevelled looking,
But
so I feel
that's-
like that would suit the like dishevelled sort of undead thing going on.
It's also because it can withstand a lot of movement and stuff. That's why they sort of use yak hair, because it's tough basically. It's not gonna fall out everywhere.
Are those
I
the
kind of like the
night?
idea that they went shopping at IKEA and were like, we'd like 55 IKEA rugs, please.
Yeah.
Are those the Nightwalkers coming? Memories all
Oh my God.
alone in the moonlight.
I just imagine a scene is like, oh my god, the Nightwalkers, IKEA, the wonderful everyday.
Are we ready to vote?
Walking advert.
I think so.
I say, did they at least get the meatballs because they're golden?
I've never been to IKEA and eaten the meatballs. I've been to an IKEA. I've never eaten the meatballs.
Oh.
Because
You're
every
missing
time
out.
we've gone in, I've been with somebody else who's bought something fucking ridiculous, and we've just spent all the time getting the thing out to the car and had to bypass the meatballs.
When we
See, the whole-
finally meet, I will take you to IKEA for an IKEA dinner.
Right? That is like the best part of IKEA, really.
And it's so cheap.
But what about Blahage?
A what?
Oh, blah!
The
The
shark.
The shark.
the shark that is officially the
Oh!
guardian of all trans kids.
I wanted the
I don't get how that fits
dongle
in.
sniffle, whatever the bear's called.
Blaha is sold only by IKEA. It's
Oh, okay.
It's the giant stuffed sharks that you might have seen in some memes, because they're always getting sold out to
Yeah.
IKEA. So they're they do sell them. They're not a collector's item. They're still being sold.
It's
but
like the
they're never
dongle
made in
snorf or whatever
huge-
it was.
They're never made in huge quantities. So to have a Blaha is a big thing.
Mm.
I'm having
Is it?
doubts now that I said that. Like, could it have been like? Never mind. Go ahead.
But it's kind
Right.
of like, you remember the big green snake from the night, like the toy snake with the black zigzag on its back, the big long green soft one. That's an IKEA toy.
I didn't know
Is
that one.
the shark?
I mainly
Isn't
know
it?
Blaha because it appeared in a Deadpool comic,
Oh,
which is where he got dubbed, "You are now the official guardian of all trans kids," and Blaha just went, "Yes."
Does
Damn.
the shark have the trans flag colours? Is that's why it's the symbol?
He did in the
Yeah.
comic. No. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so, Cerridwen. Is it IKEA rugs or cats' costumes?
Cats.
Clever Hooves, IKEA rugs or cat costumes?
IKEA.
Doodlejinx, is it IKEA rugs or cat costumes?
I want to believe the IKEA rugs. I'm going to say cat costumes.
Midori, IKEA rugs or cat costumes?
IKEA rugs for that authentic look for their frozen north.
But they're wonderful every day.
And Xena, IKEA rugs or cat costumes?
I'm often wrong, so I'm gonna go what I don't think it is. So I'm gonna go for IKEA rugs.
You are correct, it is IKEA
Damn.
rugs.
I literally have was it a compass that points south or something? You know.
I was swayed.
Well, in this case, it
I was
served you
swayed
through.
by the recycling
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah, you managed to convince everybody else that you were right, Xena.
Yeah, because I follow
God
Adam
damn
Savage from MythBusters, and he does he
Oh,
goes into
yeah.
he goes into all these productions and such, and and literally you wouldn't believe the amount of recycling that goes on in all of these productions. You'll see stuff from Star Wars and stuff that's coming out today that's just been hidden in the back of the prop departments and stuff. So from 40, 50 years ago sometimes.
Right, we've got time for 2 more of these before we have to call time. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so the Spanish national anthem, A, has no words whatsoever, or B, has lyrics that consist of just Spain forever.
I know
So
this
the
one.
Spanish national anthem, A, has no words whatsoever, or B, has lyrics that consist of just Spain forever.
Can we talk about the Spanish Inquisition as opposed?
I was going to say, when you said Spain, I was like, nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
And yet all of you suspected the Spanish Inquisition, apart from Cerridwen, who apparently is the Spanish Inquisition, because she knows the fucking answer. Dun dun dun! You're not
What
allowed
is
to
it,
discuss
Cerridwen?
this, Cerridwen.
I didn't
Damn.
even know I knew the answer.
I have no idea.
Was it? Hang on, who was it who said? I thought it was you.
Me.
Oh, sorry.
I don't
You're
know
not
why
allowed
I
to-
raised my hand when I said that, like, me.
Sorry, okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen to see who was talking at that
British
point.
British women all
I
sound the
heard
same to
a
her.
female British voice just deadpan, and I know the answer.
Yep.
Okay, so Doodlejinx, you're not allowed to talk. Sorry, Cerridwen, you are. Go.
I
Viva
have no idea,
España?
honestly.
Viva España?
Yeah, that would be roughly the lyrics. We'll find out, because apparently they're in the, I think it's the quarterfinals for the Euros or whatever it is.
Who gives a
Yep.
fuck about that?
I don't give a
Sorry.
fuck, but it just means, look, it means that when I go to visit my parents, my dad will go to his friends in order to watch the football, and my mum and I get to watch horror films because we can't watch them in the house because you get scared.
Aww.
Interesting.
Who?
We watched The Ring 2, which was not even a good film, and he got scared.
Oh, I
So,
can recommend a
Ooh.
couple
We
good
send him
ones.
off to his friend's house to watch the football.
Yeah, I was surprised by the what was it? The fuck. I'm bad at names. Continue.
I don't know
You were
that one.
surprised at the fuck. That's not great.
I'm often surprised at the fuck.
I think
Yeah.
everybody gets surprised at the fuck.
I mean, it depends which hole it goes in.
Was it a
Um,
surprise
no!
fuck?
Whoa!
Oh, come on! I just caught that.
Right?
You brought me
Back
onto
on
the
this.
podcast. What do you
Every
expect?
hole's a go-
Let's be honest, you haven't said the worst stuff today. That definitely goes to Doodlejinx.
Yeah,
I even surprised myself at that. Not gonna lie.
I
We have
my
apparently been a
respect
really bad
for you,
influence.
Jinx, just goes way up every time we do something like that.
All right, come on, guys. Your time's running out.
I don't know, like, it
I
sounds
don't.
like
I don't know. It's a
silence.
coin flip.
Spain forever. Spain
I mean,
forever.
reminded the
Spain
answers
forever.
again.
I mean, it is jingoism bullshit, so maybe they just stand up to attention and then, they play the music, but that sounds a little bit odd. I feel like the chant
Do they
every now and then.
do they do dance moves instead?
I don't know.
Should they just stand there as an
fight.
instrumental place?
They T-pose
Oh my
in the
God.
stands.
I mean, the only like saying like, what is it like Spain forever?
Yeah.
Viva
Spain
Español!
forever. Spain forever.
that sounds like something that more like Southern America would like not Southern America, like Central America. Like Central America would do something like that.
I
and
will
only
point
from
out
like
that
a very
Central America was very fucked over by Spain.
Oh yeah.
So if they've got a problem, it might go back to that.
and only like as like a racist stereotype, like Mexico's national anthem, Mexico forever, Mexico forever.
Oh God!
Damn.
It's
My
like
God,
the Team
This
America
podcast is
theme.
going to get me in so much trouble.
Oh,
Right?
it was never going to be monetized anyway.
You're gonna have so much
Yeah,
fun
that's true,
listening
they
back
never
to
are.
this.
Okay, we ready to vote?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, Doodlejinx is going last. Xena.
Damn. I'm gonna go for Spain forever, I guess.
Okay. Midori.
I'm going to go with like no words, like just the sound.
Clever.
Spain forever.
Cerridwen.
Viva Español!
That wasn't it.
And Doodlejinx, what's the answer?
It's got no words to it.
Damn it, correct. It has no lyrics.
The
It's
only
a
reason,
purely
the,
instrumental.
the only reason I know this is because I was watching the F1 with my dad the other day, and Spain. It was in Spain. That's how I found out, because obviously they played the national anthem,
Damn.
and my dad was explaining it has no lyrics because I know, like it was like a subsidiary or it was something like that. He told me why, but I've forgotten.
See, if I
It
gave a
wasn't
fuck
important
about
at the
any
time.
sports,
Well, I mean,
would've
it
been-
is F1, so
Yeah, I don't watch any sports. Maybe occasionally Wimbledon, and that's about it.
car go fast, man man kick ball through hoop.
Man, cook ball. Yeah, you definitely don't watch sports.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
I'd rather
final
something-
one.
Man,
International
door,
This
hand,
game
hook,
is
car
sure like the
door.
only sport that any of us have played. It's like this where we have to try and fool each other and just discuss random shit on the internet. That's our sport.
Pretty much.
Bullshitting
I'm
the
good with that.
sport.
Yes.
Alright, last
yes.
round.
it's the
We are
great
all
British
gold medalists in
sport.
bullshitting.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so our final one.
Bacon, bacon,
This
bacon.
is really close for some of these. Before the invention of toilet paper, Americans used what to wipe their bottoms?
Sandpaper?
Corn cobs, or B, spike grass. So before the invention of toilet paper, Americans used this to wipe their bottoms. A, corn cobs, or B, spike grass.
Spiked grass?
Spike.
Spike, like it's spiky.
I feel like the
So
corn
not a little
cob.
purple dragon.
I feel like the corn cobs is specifically shaped for something else, but
I imagine.
No, this is just to
Cornhole.
wipe. Nothing to be inserted. This is to wipe
I mean, if
the
you really want to
affected
be
area.
thorough.
No, you wipe the area and discard this thing afterwards.
You know,
You have to have
like,
a lot of corn cobs.
okay, everybody, hear me out on this. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
People really associate corn with pooping. This could explain why.
No, they do that because you don't digest it properly. It always ends up.
Wait,
It's
Wait,
like
the poop-
carrots.
I am Cornholio.
the thing is,
You guys
it
are
comes
disgusting.
with corn on the cob. It comes is wrapped in the leaves, so I don't imagine you don't have to use the corn.
It's
Yeah,
husk,
the husk.
isn't
You,
it?
you just use the husk of the corn of the cob. You won't.
But I didn't say the corn husk. I said
She
the
didn't
corn
say
cob.
the husk. She said the cob.
I would have just said corn if I meant the husk.
Or the hole.
You know what? Actually, that probably would be really gross because, like, you know, somebody's saliva is probably all over
But
that
how
thing.
the grass?
Huck Tua.
No.
It's for-
You did not just do that.
How the grass?
I did.
How?
Wait,
How Tua?
Why
The
spiky
kid
grass,
spit?
though?
I mean, that might just be the name. Sometimes there's
Spiky
like,
grass.
names for.
I just feel like
No,
the
spiked grass
availability of
is
it
called
is
that because
better.
Like,
spiky.
neither of these is ideal. Like, there are better options.
It's like, why not use leaves?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Like, it probably was, like, semi-desert like very dry, had dry land and whatnot, plains and everything.
The thing is, you'd have to take.
Right.
The
I
other-
was thinking like New England, like where the first settlements
You would
were.
have to get a clump of grass to wipe yourself if you were lucky to get a clump.
Well, I'm just
I mean,
thinking about in
grass
the
does
winter.
tend to grow in
But
clumps, doesn't
if
it?
it's like a desert, like if the weather's,
If the weather's shit. I think
Like-
that's not the kind of shit we have to worry about in this scenario.
Or, but like you have to have like a
Depends on
ton
how
of
you poop
corn
from.
cobs just like available. I don't know. I feel like
I mean,
grass makes more
I
sense.
know that they use sometimes corn husks as like paper because it can like be dried. I don't know. I guess it doesn't say whether or not it's been processed in any way. I can
Well, she
see.
said it was the cob.
Yeah, I guess after you've eaten it, what are you going to do with it? I suppose.
Are we ready to vote?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Kat's trying to join me. Hello, Stellan.
Hello,
Uh,
Stellan.
Stellan is the one who made that random tweet yesterday that was just slash signs and the full stop because he leaned on the keyboard while trying to get to me while I was asleep on the settee.
Nice.
And he went, I shall leap towards you. Oh, I've tweeted as I've gone. So, anyway, hello, Stellan. You're going to supervise this bit. Okay. So, before the invention of toilet paper, what did Americans use to wipe their bottoms? Let's go then. Cerridwen. Was it corn cobs or spike grass?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with corn on cobs.
Okay. Clever Hooves. Corn cobs or spike grass?
I think the Americans put the ass in grass.
Doodlejinx.
I'm gonna say corn.
Midori.
God, I'm American and I don't know this. This is weird. I'm going to say grass. It was more readily available.
And Xena?
Oh, this is hard. Cheese grater.
Ugh.
I have known someone who got drunk and did try to. He couldn't find his shaver and he decided to shave his bottom, so he used a cheese grater.
Oh.
Yeah, he ended
how would
up
that
at
even
accident and
Stop.
emergency.
Stop it.
He was very bladdered.
He didn't.
He did.
Oh.
He managed
How-
to take off so much skin that like they had to go and stanch the bleeding, and he's now got stitches.
Oh my god.
He's got stitches around his bottom. He had to be on a liquid diet for a while because he wasn't allowed to have flexible.
Stop it! Stop it!
You
Zing.
are not allowed had to tell me to stop it after your comments, madam.
Xena,
Okay, I mean,
what was
I'll
your
give you that.
choice?
It's very true.
Answer
Xena,
Xena. Answer
Xena, quickly.
Xena.
I'll go for grass, I guess.
Okay, it was in fact Cold Cobs.
Hey!
Wow.
How? I don't know. I looked up the facts. I didn't look up the details.
Did
How
that
the fuck
take
you
a
Cold Cobs?
while?
At an era call one day and said, I know what I'm going to do with that.
I
Damn.
mean,
They must have been very,
cornholing
very
just
desperate.
that sport just means something different now.
Wasn't there a guy who went
Oh
around
no,
wiping his...
cornhole!
Wasn't there a guy who went around wiping his ass with different things and found out that it was a swan neck was the best or whatever?
What the fuck? No,
Yeah,
I
there was
didn't
a
know
guy.
this.
Feels like something people would scientifically experiment with.
Oh god, I suppose they did do an experiment to find out if frogs could fuck in space. So what else are we spending our money on?
Yeah, there was a guy, 16th century French monk Francis Rebellious released a famous comic work called Gargantua and Pantagruel. Blah 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 blah. It came in the Renaissance period in Europe at the time, nonetheless contained plenty of he went around trying various things to try and wipe his ass with, and he reviewed each one, like paper, other things
For
like
science?
that.
For science!
I assume science, air quotes.
A lot of monks did a lot of science.
Yep, and after trying numerous different things, he settled on a goose's neck as being the best thing to wipe your ass with.
That was because he hadn't yet encountered 4-ply.
Damn.
4-ply gooseneck, the best.
Okay, so this is the end of the round, just to give you an idea of your scores.
No wonder Goose are so fucking pissed off all the time. Anyway.
Right?
Yeah, because everybody's sticking their necks up their asses to clean out their shit.
I mean,
That'd make you pretty angry and aggressive too. I get it
Did
now.
you know the geese have teeth on their tongues? Because I found that out recently.
Yes, they do!
I knew about its beak, but its tongue? That's hardcore.
Oh yeah, it has serrated little spiky fuckers on its tongue.
Geese are hardcore.
They really are.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have had this experience as a kid. You go down to like the river or the lake or whatever, and you're like, here you go, little duckies and stuff, and they're all happy eating the bread or whatever you're giving them that's giving them like heartburn. And then like the geese come over, it's
Yeah, they
suddenly,
fly at you.
They kiss.
so everybody else is chill apart from them. They're less ready to go.
I don't know, swans are nasty fuckers.
They are
Oh,
too, but
my-
they can
my-
be.
My
kind
husband
of.
hates swans.
I'm more frightened of swans than I am of geese. Because geese, if you make enough noise and wave your arms about, will run away from you. Swans will just go, come on then.
Xena.
Oh, yeah. And the worst thing is swans are also protected by the monarchy as well. They're protected by the king. They all belong to the
Exactly, so
king.
you're not allowed to frighten them because you're like, oh fuck, I'm not allowed to hurt you, run!
Yeah.
I'm just
What
going
was
to
that,
mention
Cerridwen?
one name, and
Okay.
because we live close to each other, Mr. Asbo, the swan.
Yes.
Fuck, you live that close to each other that you both know the same fucking swan.
Yeah. In the river, there was a very aggressive swan that attacked probably dozens of people and had to be captured and re-released somewhere else
And
where
then
he
he
would
had
not harm
spawn.
people. Yeah, and he got asboed out of our area, basically.
Oh my god.
That is
Cute.
fucking hilarious that that's the thing that unites you, is the Asbo swan.
Here's our
Wow.
flag.
More like,
Honk.
Honk, honk, honk.
Oh, at least you're not saying bacon.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
somebody say
Bacon
bacon.
pancakes.
Bacon,
Bacon.
bacon,
Bacon.
bacon,
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Would you like to know who won?
Yes.
Clever.
So,
I mean, you
In
don't need to say it.
last-
We all know it was me.
in last place with 5 points, which is not bad, was Doodlejinx.
Yay!
In second from last place with 6 points was Xena.
Yes,
job.
at last.
With 7 points was Cerridwen.
Yay!
With Dar.
With 9 points was Midori. I was willing for you to get that point in that last round, Midori. But
Whee.
9 points here in second place, which means that with 10 points, even though he answered it wrong on the final round, Clever Hooves. He's living up to his
Hey.
name.
Well done.
Nice job.
Okay.
Good
I was
job.
so
Wait,
That's very
close.
AI.
Right, but there's no need for like spinning the wheel and things. This
Bacon,
time, so
bacon,
I
bacon.
should have gone with the corn. I made the comment
you
about
did.
corn being associated with poop,
I-
but then I forgot.
That's
yeah,
what the
I
Romans
was
used
like,
to share a
"Nero, what are you
sponge.
doing? Don't go for spiky grass.
I wanted corn to be true. I just didn't think it was.
You didn't
Oh,
feel
It
it.
was.
You didn't really
No.
believe in it, did you?
No, well, cornholing, like it just.
It made.
I wanted it to be true.
I'm
It was all pointing to that direction, Clever. You missed the mark.
I missed the mark.
Sorry.
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 Bacon pancakes.
All right.
Bacon.
Right, and with that, we shall bid adieu to our audience. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Cerridwen,
Bye-bye.
goodbye from Clever Hooves,
Bacon.
goodbye from Doodlejinx,
Goodbye.
goodbye from Midori,
Goodbye.
and goodbye from Xena.
Don't die.
I mean, good advice. There you go. Bye. Don't die.
Stay safe.
And
Bye,
eat bacon.
everybody. Bye.
Don't talk to strangers.